had to make sure that I was, my throat was quenched. In accordance with the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, this channel is not to be viewed by children under the age of 13. Viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, Drinking Mark here, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut, Part 14. Last episode, we returned the Bioware samples to Dr. Escabel, and we finally upgraded ourselves with a new piece. See? And we also did some talking, and we're doing this little trial run for one of our clients. Though it looks like our team is an elf that can't speak German, what I'm guessing is a corpo, and an electrician. Should be fun. Let's get into it. Dressed suit. The well-dressed orc stops his pacing to stare at you as you approach. Heavy worry lines etch his forehead and his eyes are bloodshot. It looks like he hasn't slept in a month. I don't want to be rude, but I'm a little busy right now. If this is about building maintenance, take it someplace else. James's cheeks flush red. He takes a step forward. Watch it, you don't get to talk down to me like... The orc bristles. Like a janitor? Yes, I do. That's because that's what you are. If you want to keep wearing that uniform, you better watch the attitude. No, isn't there a floor you could be cleaning or something? I've got a lot on my mind to worry about. Important things. I don't want to be bothered. Hey man, relax. I'm sure that it's all gonna work itself out. With a visible effort, he calms himself. Look, sorry, I'm not trying to be unpleasant. It's just that I have a huge presentation to give to the board in 20 minutes. I stayed up all night practicing it, and I'm so tired that I can't even remember my own name. That's rough. He shakes his head miserably. I'm gonna botch this. And the worst part is, most of those bastards will assume that it's because I'm an orc. They already make jokes behind my back. After this, it's gonna get a lot worse. That's tough, man. Best of luck. He scowls and continues to pace. So, what have I been up to lately this week? Well, Happy New Year's Eve, first off. And, ooh, now you're an enforcer. The guard steps forward, interposing himself between you and the terminal. Your security clearance doesn't authorize you to be in here. We're doing a building-wide maintenance sweep on all major systems. Want us to take a look at your terminal? You know that I can't do that. You don't have the appropriate clearance to touch this terminal, let alone service it. Besides, it's been running great since the other maintenance team worked on it last week. I'm surprised you don't have that in your records. The left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing. It's ridiculous. Story of my life. You have my sympathies. Well, we'll be on our way then. Take it easy. You know, it's really weird how corporations are seen as bad people, but they're at least nice at times. So yeah, Happy New Year's Eve, and hope you guys are enjoying it. A boutique food kiosk. The sign out front advertises a variety of locally sourced foodstuffs, all of them terribly overpriced. Take a closer look at the food on offer. Glancing in the self-serve refrigerated section of the kiosk, you find a variety of sandwiches wrapped in slick plastic. You could eat for a week for the price of one of these things. Yeesh. So yeah, again, Happy New Year's Eve. Really hope my dad's here. Or my mom. So yeah, not much is going on with me. I did get a game called Graveyard Keeper. A well-groomed corporate couple stand in the corner, browsing racks of pamphlets about neural enhancement hardware. The woman's head turns at the sound of your approach. Upon seeing your uniform, her nose wrinkles. Oh, hello. Are we in your way? We wouldn't want to keep you from your work. Her spray-tanned husband chimes in. Right, the last thing we want is to come between you people and whatever it is that you do. Yeah, we've got some repair work to do. The flux dilator is leaking coolant. Real messy job, believe me. His eyes widen. Is it that dangerous? We should call security. No need to panic. It isn't dangerous or urgent. So what are you looking at over there? This? He holds up the display model that they were inspecting so that you can see it. A small chip, along with a glossy, attractive information sheet. It's a pediatric skill wire plus system for our son. Our little Hans deserves the very best, and he'll need it if he's going to compete in it with his classmates at the academy. That means headwear from Augmentech. We may not be as rich as the other parents, but this, at least, is something that we can do. If you ask me, buying something from a place like this for a kid is ludicrous. You're gonna spoil your precious Hans run. She gives you a withering look. You really have no idea what it's like out there for people like us, do you? You have the luxury of remaining unenhanced, dull, slow. Dear, don't be rude. He smiles apologetically. We're both under a lot of stress, and this isn't the purchase that we're making lightly. You see, Hans is enrolled in a very prestigious and very competitive school. Buying him Augmentech enhancements isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Our son's classmates come from affluent families. Even the least successful of Hans's peers have a pediatric encephalon, and it ranges from on up from there. The academy grades on a curve. If we were to send Hans to school without any enhancements, we'd be setting him up for failure. What about the kids that can't afford cyber surgery? The scholarship students, you mean? He pauses, considering. Well, I suppose that someone has to be at the bottom of the pile. Yes, but that someone won't be our Hans. It's an unfortunate situation, of course. He cocks his head apologetically. But then that's the world we live in, isn't it? Yeah, it is. You wouldn't want Hans to wind up at the bottom of the heap like me. I should say so. You seem... I should say not. You seem like a good man, and I don't mean to insult you, but you know how cutthroat it is out there. Hans will have every advantage, even if I have to mortgage the house to provide it for him. That's big of you. I should get back to work. She waves at you. Goodbye now. Even the guys up top basically have to compete. That's just messed up. The one behind the counter smiles at you, her cheeks dimpling. Good afternoon, and welcome to Augmentech, the boutique that makes a better you of you. Her voice is overflowing with forced cheerfulness. Idly, you wonder how many times she has to give this exact speech every day. Tell me how I can help you today. I might be in the market for some cyberware. Then you've come to the right place. She gestures at the terminal in front of you. Please feel free to browse our catalog. We have a huge stock of performance-enhancing augments to make you into the person you've always dreamed to be. Let's look at the catalog. Scanning over the tastefully designed catalog, you find that most of Augmentech's stock consists of overpriced cosmetic cyberware, metabolic tweaks to help burn away cellulite, ruthenium polymer hair extensions, ultra-expensive leonization treatments aimed at wealthy septuagenarians. Toward the back of the catalog, you find something more practical chrome, but nothing that a Shadowrunner would want. From designer replacement limbs to neuroptic screens for alcoholics, Augmentech carries the very best and fashionable implants for the ultra-rich. The mental enhancement section is a little more promising, but you don't see anything that you couldn't already find in the Cruise Bazaar. You're about to turn away when an ad on the last page grabs your attention. The newest iteration of the Encephalon system, complete with the integrated math SPU. The Encephalon Next, as it's called, is bleeding-edge commercial-grade tech. Non-compete agreements prevent it from being sold at most stores. We found one that carries it. Hey, this hardware looks interesting. Mind if I take a look? She glances at the item on the screen. Oh, looking at the new Encephalon, huh? Good choice. Our regional supervisor has one and it is amazing. Totally worth the price. And what is the price? It doesn't say on the screen. We're doing a special right now. Yours for only $250. That's actually really cheap. Okay, sign me up. That would be wonderful. Good choice. I'll just swipe your credit stick and I'll print up your purchase order. Okay, where do I need to get this installed? Is your dock in the back or something? Her brow furrows. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that you don't understand. We're a boutique shop, not a cyber surgery clinic. We can sell you the device and have it sent to the clinic of your choice for installation, but we don't have the surgery here. Of course, we'll you separately for installation, but this way you can ensure that the procedure is carried out whenever you're most comfortable. I'll still take it. Please have it sent to the Triage Cyber Clinic in the Cruise Bazaar. She swipes her credit stick and punches a few buttons in your PDA. A flimsy slip of paper slips out of the terminal you're standing in and onto your hand. The saleswoman beams at you. You're now the proud owner of Encephalon Next. We'll have it sent to the Triage Cyber Clinic as per your request. When you arrive, just show the doctor or a member of his staff as proof of your purchase that you're holding, and he'll know what to fetch for you. Thanks. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. I have no idea if this is gonna be good, but it doesn't hurt to try. So yeah, this week, pretty decent, all things considered. The saleswoman expression brightens as you approach. Welcome to Dunkley's Fine Clothiers. Are you shopping for a suit? A fashionable business suit made of ballistic cloth catches your eye. It would be simple in matter to slide it under your baggy maintenance overalls. Let me see that suit. Ah, good choice. Style and safety. You have a good eye. She takes your arm. Here, let me show you to your dressing room. Ballistic cloth suit. Son of a... Ah! If I had the cash, I would get that cool ballistic suit. But sadly, we do not. Janice studies the junction box for a moment, then turns to face you. See the girl in the hallway? Well, he was standing next to a junction box just like this one. Looks like they're both on the same circuit, too. So? So I could use this one to overload the one that the guard's standing by. She looks at the junction box and nods. Yeah, I could feed a nice power spike into that one from here. You know, if you wanted me to. Do it. Nice. Horse sod. We got the key. Let's rock. Utility grid hub. Wordlessly, Jana pops out access panel at the base of the terminal and begins sniping wires. A few moments later, she replaces the panel's cover and stands. Alright, that should do it. I bypassed the security lock in the elevator. We're good to head upstairs. Let's get moving. Let's... Alright, so far so good. Wish I could have gotten that ballistic suit. Would be really good for, charisma. But I do not. Looks like we made it. Alright, I'm gonna need you to get me to this floor's access panel. That'll be in room 303 on this floor. The door combination is 14219. 291. She looks up at you. Make sure to write that down. Yeah, I got it. Okay, once I'm in there, I can put the penthouse door in maintenance mode. That'll set its key code combination to 11111, so we shouldn't have any trouble getting in to plant the cameras. We've been making halfway decent time. Not good, but not terrible. But I can't afford any more delays. He cracks his knuckles. I hope that no one gets in our way for their own sake. I'm with you there. Let's get this done. Let's. The sooner I'm rid of you people, the better off we'll all be. That's the first thing you said that I think we all agree with. If we didn't need you for the finish the run, I bet that shift would have been the tar out of you already. His lips curl into a snarl. Sadly for all of us, you do need me. Believe me, I wouldn't be here if you didn't. Oh, by the way, we're gonna have some words when this run is over, Mouse. A steam of caustic syllables pours out from the elf's mouth. His back is stooped over under the weight of his pack, but his hands are clenched into fists. He rolls his eyes and points a bony finger at the elf. Look, it's trying to speak. I'm gonna get this over with, shift. I'm gonna whip these people and go home. You and me both! Let's go. This is a nice place. Let's see if we can find anything here. Door console, door console. A trendy designer panel reads Apartment 303. A sick high-grade keypad has been mounted on the doorframe. Use the keypad. 14291. Dang it. Got accepted. Welcome. Okay, the game saved. Painting. Moving the painting aside, you find a large maintenance access panel. Janice steps forward, a slight frown on her face. Okay, I guess this is me. She pulls a multi-tool from her belt and uses it to loosen the bolts that hold the panel in place. Pulling up a schematic on her PDA, she examines the terminal's wiring. Hurry up, woman, the clock is ticking. Don't rush me, this is complicated. Popping the lid on her toolbox, she grabs a pair of wire clippers, a soldering gun, and a roll of electrical tape. With a look of grim determination on her face, she begins to snip into a massive harness of cables that run through the unit. Alright. She taps the elf on the knee. I'm gonna need that thing now. He nods and reaches back to unsleeving his pack. Placing it on the floor, he opens it and pulls out a large blue canister. takes all of his strength to wrestle it from the ground and into the space of the access panel that Jana has cleared. Here you go, you dumb ox. Do something useful for a change. The elf says nothing. Unburdened by the heavy pack, he stands up straight. For the first time, you appreciate how much larger that he is than the corporate mage. He stares down at James, and his hands bunch into fist. James, for the last time, keep your damn mouth shut. I'll say whatever All of you shut up, you're distracting me. The mage falls silent as Jana goes back to work. It only takes a few minutes for her to screw, wire, and solder the canister into the harness. She inspects her work, nods, and turns to face you. She stands and brushes the hair out of her eyes. Alright, job's done. Just need to do a bit of cleanup and we can get out of here. Nice job. Thanks. Yeah, thanks. It wasn't all that difficult, just a matter of following our employer's instructions. Hey, that's great, but time's ticking, so let's keep moving. Glances at the jumble of wire and circuitry through the open access panel. To hell with the cleanup, we're gonna be done before anyone notices anyway. Just a second. What was that canister you put into the terminal? She shrugs. Beats me. For all I know, it could be full of pixie dust. That said, I had to wire into the wall at its junction, so I did. I am not comfortable with how little we know about this run. The mage sneers. You haven't been doing this long, have you? The lodge doesn't tell you things that you don't need to know. You don't ask. Your job is to do as they tell you, take the money, and keep your mouth shut about it afterward. It's all very simple. The lodge? The mage's eyes widen incredulously. You don't even know who you're working for, do you? You're leading this team and you don't have a clue? Jana cuts in, her eyes wide. Both of you shut up, somebody's coming! Shit! A tall, deeply tanned man rounds the corner. At a jog and comes rustling into the room. You recognize him as the father you spoke with at the Augment Tech kiosk. He stops short when he sees your team and the smile falls from his face. You're the guy from the cyber kiosk! What the hell's going on here? He advances on you, full of bluster and bravado. This is my apartment! I own it! You can't just waltz in here and start pulling the walls apart without my consent. We're maintenance. Look at our uniforms. Yeah, I see that. That doesn't give you the right to force your way into my home and start tearing out my walls. At the very least, you shouldn't have given me advance notice. James shoots you with an irritated glance. This is a waste of time and I'm already running late. If you don't take care of this idiot, I will. The elf barks something out at James. The sound is uncharacteristically ugly, all harsh consonants, sibilant hisses. Let's keep calm, everyone. This is a simple misunderstanding. Misunderstanding my ass? Your friend just called me an idiot in my own home. He wheels on James, his hands balled into fists. I don't know your employee number, and I want to know your employee number, and I want to know it now. The mage raises an eyebrow, smiling. Do you now? I'm a member of the Homeowners Association for this level. You know what that means? I have a lot of pull with building management. He thrusts an outstretched finger at James. Your day's wearing that uniform on number, and I promise you that. Calm down, sir. Must be a problem at dispatch. You should have received a work order last week. I didn't receive a thing from dispatch, or from anyone else for that matter. My wife and I are entertaining guests here in half an hour, and our living room is ruined. I need to know that you're gonna fix this, and that you'll clean this place back up, and that you'll put a new coat of wax on the floors. I need... The hell with it, I don't have time for this. His hands twist into claws, and he raises them high. An instant later, they are wreathed in a unnatural purple glow. James, stand down! We do not need to kill this man! The glow intensifies into a scintillating torrent of light. The energy lances and stabs out of James's hooked fingers as if it were alive. The man in the doorway recoils in alarm, and his palms slap down on a plastic disc that has been chipped to his belt. Too late, you recognize the object. A panic button. The air fills with a cacophonous wail of screaming alarms. James jerks back, his concentration broken. From down the hall, you can distantly hear the sound of heavy footsteps approaching at a run. Meanwhile, the homeowner backpedals, trying to put a wall between himself and James. He's moving too slowly, much too slowly. Everyone stand down! Your words are met with an incomprehensible screech. In your peripheral vision, you catch a flurry of motion. Your elvish companion is moving, making a beeline towards James. Janet is hanging off of him, trying to slow him down, but he barely seems to notice. With a kick, he sends her tumbling into the ground and reaches for his weapon. Stop, damn it! We need him alive to complete the run! With a kick, he sends his hair tumbling to the ground and turns back towards James. Step between the elf and James. I hate the bastard too, but Jan's right, we need him! The elf comes up short, staring at you. He shoots his vision from you to Janet to James. Then he exhales heavily and spits out a jumble of broken German. Killer, innocence of, will not stand for, I not slave. All lodgemen bastards, I kill all. Fuck. Well, this mission got scrubbed. Screw it, we're going out of here. Well, now we know about now we know this guy's part of some group called the Lodge. Shit. So this guy hates the Lodge. Where are they? Sorry, dude. Oh, crap. We gotta take these guys out fast. This is not gonna end well. I think I wasn't there. So the foreign elf hates the Lodge, and it looks like these guys are bad news. This is not gonna end well. Sorry, dude, but we need to get out of here. Let's go. We gotta get to that. We gotta get to that thing. The mage wipes splatters of blood from his cheek to the back of his hand. He attacked me. Our elf. Fucker tried to kill me. You've been insulting him ever since we arrived here. What do you think was gonna happen? His face flushes red. You better be if you'd been a better group leader, you wouldn't have let that happen. You'd have, for the love of God, shut up, just stop talking. We're both sick to the death of you. You need me to finish this run, yes. That's true. To finish this mission, yeah, that's true. But if you don't shut that smug mouth of yours right now, you're gonna arrive at your meeting without a tongue. Without another word, the mage turns and stalks off in the direction of the penthouse. Information security personnel only. Well, we can actually go in here. And we can jack in. Now we can finally show off some of the new stuff we got. Alright, that should take care of him. Or not. Crap. I wonder if I should have tried this first. Now that I think about it. Oh shit. Maybe I should have done this first. Apartment 301. mage guy is actually pretty decent. Yeah, upgrading the abilities is upgrading our abilities is actually pretty dang useful now. Apartment 301 and apartment 302. Alright, let's just see if there's anyone else out there. Or not. That IP damage is going to be really useful. So yeah, I've been mostly been playing a lot of games. I mean, I got this game called Graveyard Keeper earlier. Great game. Oh, you've gotta be... What will it take to just get rid of these things? Oh, thank God, no, it's done. You know, honestly, I really think we should have just done this in the first place. Let's see if there's anything else around here. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Ooh, I really should have gone. Let's heal. And let's see. I've mostly just been, you know, Graveyard Keeper is actually a really fun game, honestly. Definitely a lot to get into when you start to think about it. Then again, I've also been playing a lot of Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous, now that I've gotten it, and it's definitely an experience. Still trying to figure out how to get Woljif back though, since I got Dresden now. Nope. Utility hatch. I have no idea what this is gonna do. Let's see where it goes. Thinking about it, maybe we should have just done this first. We could have saved us a whole lot of trouble just by sneaking into the maintenance hatches. Beats me. Let's jack out. U-Bahn access. Oh! Neat. Respect. My beautiful Katja. I can't stop thinking about last Thursday after the evening teleconference. You and me sprawled out on my synth leather couch with you on the cardigan, and your cardigan and nothing else. Full of strawberries in a bottle cannot Banchanian decadence and hedonistic delight. Delicious evening for both of us. I need you to see you again. But we must share again. I feel utterly consumed by my passion for you. I've sent you a calendar invite for a second romantic interlude. Please accept it at your earliest convenience. Karl Heinz. Oh, God. Access. We also found this terminal of personal nature. That one video file is of a very personal nature. The file label insurance depicts a middle-aged woman engaged in vigorous sexual activity with a heavily tattooed elf some 20 years her junior. You recognize the woman as Gertrude Brun, the very respectable and very married COO of Mueller Schuller Infotech. Brun would be subjected to public humiliation and ridicule if this footage were to ever see the light of day. As I said, the footage could prove a valuable piece of leverage to the right person. Probably fetch a fair price at an auction. Copy it. You copy the file. Easy money. Oh, we got some pay data. This might prove useful. UN fire escape. If you wanted to basically side with the foreign elf and basically go to the pen, crap. Where is? There they are. If you wanted, you could have sided with the foreign elf and scrubbed the mission. But since we're not doing that this run, this is gonna be ugly. Oh crap. I wish we had Dietrich with us. Let's see. Take out the mage first, it's always a smart move. That. Crap. Right, now we have a second shot. So yeah, Graveyard Keeper is sort of like a much more in-depth version of, much more macabre version of Stardew Valley. It's really good, honestly. Really a lot of fun. Store console. I already got that. It's the keypad. Maintenance override accepted. Alright, place the camera right here and we got the frick out. We place the first camera. It adheres to the ceiling with an audible click. James steps forward, his fingers bent. He whispers a long string of hushed syllables that seem to vibrate in your mind. For a moment, nothing seems to happen. When you blink and the camera's gone. Done. Get moving on to the next one. The second camera clicks into the healing vent. The lens is iris to the adjust to the light. James repeats his previous performance and the camera fades from view. Pathfinder is a good game, just it's definitely something I need to definitely try to get back into again. Medical supplies. Okay. Finally here. We place the last camera. James steps forward and turns to stare you in the eye. When we get through this run, I'm gonna tell my handler about you. You won't work for the lodge again. Not because you're an incompetent leader, but because I have pull, and I don't like you very much. What do you have to say about that? I have to say that the odds of surviving this job are looking worse and worse. Now, Master Dan, this entire run's a test. I think that you're here to tempt me into losing my cool. That ain't gonna happen. The infuriating smirk returns to his face. Yeah, that's right. This is all about you. Just keep on believing that, and we'll see where this gets you. He whispers to the third camera, and soon enough, it fades from view. That's it. We're done. Let's go. Board the U-Bahn. Well, we got access to that maintenance hatch. Let's go. You can get out to the fire escape or the U-Bahn access. Hatch, there are view lines of text sections that hatch and block your red lighting. Access to utility junction J4. Access to utility junction J8. Caution! Active U-Bahn line. Notify U-Bahn ops for access. It looks like a direct route to the underground U-Bahn station. Something completely bypasses the route that you took in. Let's go! Ugh. Mission accomplished. Fucking finally. Call your handler and tell him that the job's done. Be quick about it. We need to be on the next train out of here. For once he and I are in agreement. I can't put this place behind me quickly enough. All I want to do is go home, hug my cat, forget that tonight ever happened. Into the comm code that Luca Duer gave you. You punch Luca Duer's comm code into your PDA. 3 seconds later, you hear the telltale click of a successful connection. Duer's voice pours out from your PDA speakers. Shift. The job is done, I trust? Yes, everything has been completed to your specifications. Very good. Now, if you please, give me a status update on the members of your team. The elf from Tier Tying Gear turned on us. We had to put him down. Janet and James are both alive and well. He chuckles. He clucks his tongue softly. Interesting. That the elf is dead was expected. He was a dangerous and unreasonable person, disgruntled, you might say, after years of service in our employ. His betrayal of you was inevitable. Thankfully, with his death, you've gained valuable insight into your character. James's continuous survival, on the other hand, was not expected. You're a very patient man, Shift. He wears smiles. This has been most informative. James's posture stiffens, but he says nothing. You can see a dawning awareness behind his eyes, though. Slowly, the color begins to drain from his face. Now, let's see how adequately you completed the task that I set before you. Enter the following code in your PDA, if you please. 5256719. That's the code. You type the code as instructed and your PDA screen cuts to static. A moment later, a familiar image materializes on screen. Henna's room that you bugged. Appears to be a live feed from the cameras you planted. You sure that this room is secure? You done a full sweep? Absolutely, sir. We've run multiple sweeps with a complete sensor package, and we brought in a mage to search for signs of astral tampering. It all checks out clean. We're completely safe in here. He lets out a heavy sigh. Thank God. Call downstairs and let my wife and kid know that it's safe to come up. Oh my God! I think that was him! Will do, sir. Is there anything else that I can do for you tonight? No, thank you. That'll be all. You have a good... Suddenly the air in the room seems to ignite. There's a blinding flash of your PDA screen cuts to static. What the? And that takes care of that. Please return to the cruise resort. The remainder of your post-run interview will conclude upon your arrival. Hang on, what the hell was that? He raises an eyebrow. What did it feel like? An explosion, of course. You said they were just planting bugs, damn it! Bugs, not bombs! This room wasn't a surveillance operation. It was an assassination. It was both, and both tasks were carried out to the letter. You should be pleased, shit. The run was a resounding success. When you described this run to me, you left out the part where we planted a bomb. That's a hell of an omission. I told you what you had to do. Your job was to plant the bugs, and task you succeeded in admirably. I might add, Jana's was to plant the bomb. We'll begin to discuss all this upon your return. Janet covers her mouth with her hand, a horrified expression on her face. Oh God, I killed someone. That man is dead because of me. From the sound of that explosion, I guess that you killed a fair number of someones. Elshire and his bodyguard at the very least. Probably a good half dozen more. A morbid grin creases the mage's thinly lifted mouth. That makes you a mass murderer, Mouse. You're moving on up in the world. A sob racks her chest. She begins to hyperventilate. I can never get away from this. This is gonna follow me for the rest of my life. I kill people. I'm a fucking murderer. Say it louder, why don't you? I don't think they heard you in France. I haven't heard a response from you, Shift. Shall I make preparations for your post-run interview? Are you ready to continue your test? I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say about this tour. I'll be seeing you soon. Very good. I'll be waiting. I hate this so much. You had the option of basically walking away, but I did this once in a regular playthrough on my PC. Your return trip to the cruise resort was a quiet one. The train from the Frankfurt tour is empty, save for you. There's nothing to distract you from your thoughts. You finished with the first part of your auction. Luca Dewar is waiting at the Cafe Chefs to administer the second. I don't know who this lodge is. Maybe Dietrich knows. We'll have to talk with him later. Though, I don't know if we'll be working with the lodge. I mean, this is kind of fucked up. I mean, Sesta, my character, he does morally dubious shit. But at the same time, he's got a code to live by. I mean, he'll do something like this, but... it's complicated. Let's go talk to Luca. This feels sick. Orc bouncer. We need to talk. Shift, welcome back, and my congratulations on a job well done. If you wanted Ailshire dead, you could have just said so. I'd taken the job either way. He nods thoughtfully. Good to know, but the purpose in that test is to test your adaptability. We need to know that you'll be willing to do what we tell you to do, regardless of your personal feelings on the matter. And we need to know that you'll roll with the punches as circumstances change mid-run. Many of your colleagues in the Shadow community have overinflated egos and let their personal feelings interfere with their work. My organization needs to know that you will be see tasks that we assign you through, no matter what. I won't go against my own principles. Then you don't belong in the Shadows. This is not a business for bleeding hearts or freethinkers. The people at the top of the ladder are decision makers. People like you and me are nothing more than convenient sets of hands. The true purpose of your run was that you just went on was to test your willingness to adapt to change. You're still being tested, by the way. If you work for my organization, you may be asked to do things that you find morally troubling. Sometimes it might appear that we are even lying to you, but you can take comfort in knowing that everything that we request for you is ultimately for the greater good. After what happened tonight, how can you expect me to believe that? I suppose that we are asking you for a leap of faith. That leap will be well rewarded, of course. Just imagine the good you could do with the money we're offering. You could make a real difference in the lives of the people in the cruise bazaar, if you felt so inclined. That's not an answer. You can't see the big picture. I can't either. I am, again, just a mouthpiece. The only ones who know my organization's ultimate ends are its ruling council, and they aren't in the practice of sharing information with their hirelings. But know that they are some of the most intelligent men on this planet, and they place a high priority on social order and stability. And those are good things by anyone's standards. So, he stares you in the eye. What do you think of all that? I think you better get the hell out of my Kies. I don't want to see you again, you hear me? He frowns and slides the cred stick back into his breast pocket. A pity. I honestly believe that you had potential. You have failed your audition. There is nothing more for us to discuss. Good day. Find me, you freaking psycho. Let me see about Dietrich and himself. Maybe they got something about this. We do have level ups. Die! I got nothing more to say, boss. Oh. Paul? Anything? Looks like nothing. But we do have to sell that pay data at least. Well, we didn't get paid. But honestly, after that, I do not want to test it anymore. I'm like, nope. Oh, right up there. Okay, Shadowland, pay data, romantic recording. Nothing here. Alright. That was an interesting run. Honestly, maybe we should have scouted the mission with the lodge. Probably a smart move. Just feel a little dirty doing this. But, let's see about Sam. Okay, they're not accepting donations. Good. Okay. Now that that's taken care of, I think... Alright, we gotta go pick up that package. Almost forgot. First, see? This girl stares blankly into a vacant sky. She's still sporting a black eye and there's some fresh tears on her cheeks. She doesn't seem to notice them. Kim, you alright? She shakes her head. I don't know. Have I ever been? When I'm me? She lowers her gaze from the heavens and regards you, her eyes showing slightly more clarity than before. And thinking, remembering, wondering. What? Do you want to talk about that black eye now? Zach said not to. Said it might get hurt again. Did he do that to you? What? No, of course not. Zach wanted her to fly. But the man who did this knew Zach. He said they used to work together before they came to the cruise bazaar. But he said he wasn't allowed to stay because of Monica. She said he was bad for the cruise bazaar, and the man didn't like that. Now he wants to come back. He wants to be the new Zach. He told me he had better stuff. Let me try it. But then, she touches her finger to her black eye. He said to tell Zach that he was coming back to take what was his. Monica kept the mouse for a good reason. You say so. So what have you been thinking about? Kim hugs herself tightly around her midsection, drawing herself in and doing an impossible of making herself even thinner. I'm not sure I want to talk about it. I only ever talked about it with Monica. Anything you could say to her, you can say to me. Okay. She takes a deep breath to ready herself, and then bites a lip as her eyes search the unseen. Monica said I would forget. She thought the Sims might help. In there I'm strong, and never have to lose anyone. But then I come back out here, where children play in the street, and I remember. Where I see Doc Escobar, and I remember. He was mad at me for losing her, but now I don't know if he even remembers. He looks right through me, but I did what he told me. I saw him every month. I took the medicine, I got the food as much as I could, but he said it wasn't enough. That would never be. Monica said that a mother is always a mother, even when her baby dies inside her. She said she would go to heaven. Shit. Sorry. Sorry, Kim. Anything I can do? No. Okay, thank you. I'll leave you be. So she had a miscarriage. Ouch. Damn. Let's go talk to the dog and get that thing. I had an order for a piece of headwear shipped here. Could you install it for me? Escobar takes the purchase order from your hand and scans it over. Oh yes, it's arrived just this morning. I certainly install it for you, but it won't be cheap. Expect it. But I already own the cyberware. Shouldn't I entitle me to a discount or something? No. Seeing your expression, he continues. Look, we're talking about neurosurgery here. It's risky, delicate work. A damn sight more difficult than sending out a chip. I won't charge you for the device, of course. You already owe me. If you want me to put it into your head, it's going to cost you, period. Alright, let me see how much. Induction jaded jack. I have no money. Hopefully, we can at least do that when we get cash. But I'll call you here for today. This was a very long episode and very crazy. We got that trial run taken care of, but thankfully we didn't do anything. So, I'm Dragon King Mark, and next time on Let's Play Shadowrun Dragonfall. I think that mission for the merchant, for the gun merchant. I guess Sumbaran Kias? Yeah, we'll do that. Until then, leave a comment down below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay notified when I'm gonna stream, and I'll see all of you next year. Well, tomorrow, but next year's New Year. So, Happy New Year, and I hope all of you had a good time. Laters.